Yesterday we got the new teaser for whatever this is. Elite spec, new class, new gems or item. It's an elite spec, guys. Or is it? Because they told us in 15 days something would happen. Probably the expansion announcement. But this means that they're gonna start working on that teasers for the next elite specializations. But today we did not get anything. So what does that mean? Are we not getting elite specs? Are we getting a class instead? Are we getting something else? Let's talk about it. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support my content. Go to my Twitch to watch me live every morning. And let's get into it. We should have gotten something, a teaser of the next elite spec. But instead, we got a trailer for a new cape in the gem store. You know, admittedly, it does look pretty good. It's a good cape, but it's not what we're looking for. I tried to look and see if there was some hint inside of the gem store trailer, but there doesn't seem to be anything. And then I was like, okay, maybe they'll just talk about it later, but they tweeted again, but this about the Dragon Bash, nothing else about how it's ending in July 8th. So they're choosing not to get us another teaser? And this wouldn't be an issue, but we don't have that many days until the 15th. The 4th of July is on Friday, so I'm guessing they're not going to be working at that time. And I'm guessing we're not going to get teasers on the weekends either. Because if, you know, something bad happens, how they're going to deal with that. So that gives us, so Monday, 1, 2, not today actually, 2, 3, not Friday, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Monday. Just barely for each of these specs. They could also be skipping Tuesdays because they have gem store on that day, gem store update, which I guess kind of makes sense. So that would mean yesterday was 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not Friday because it's July 4th. 4, 5, not Tuesday because it's Tuesday. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 doesn't work either. The most likely possibility is that we're gonna get something on July 4th anyway, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skipping Tuesday, 6, 7, 8, 9 Monday. They finish it perfectly. It does seem a little bit convoluted. Why wait? Why just giving us every day and they can just give us, you know, some other teaser or whatever the next days? I guess we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow. If we don't get a teaser tomorrow, then I don't know what we're doing here. And I'll actually start believing that maybe we're not getting elite specs and this might actually be something else. A lot of people have been talking about that. Well, maybe it's a new class instead. This could work. It would be a little bit weird because what are you gonna do? Give us 3 more elite specs into this one class? It could happen, but we already have 9 classes, 3 for each type of weight armor. It would, I don't know, it would be weird. Maybe this is a special class that you just get light, heavy, and medium at the same time. It could be working, yeah, sure. But then we also got data mined that there was a lot of change to every one of the classes this year. Changes that only happen on times of elite spec, so it leads more to an elite spec. I've also seen some people talking about that this is like a gem store item or a mastery. I think that's most likely not gonna be the case. I really would doubt that they would put this in as like, oh my god guys, we're getting the loot, holy, and then it's just nothing. I think that is way too pessimistic, and I'm the Guild Wars 3 guy, guys. I'm not afraid of being pessimistic, but I think that is a little bit unrealistic. I think dual classes also don't make a lot of sense. I know some people say that because of the 2 colors, and I originally thought so too, but let's be real, there's no way they could ever balance that. There's just no way they could do something like this. And it's important to note that just because he has 2 colors doesn't mean anything. This was for Catalyst back in the day. Look at this, he has multiple colors. And this was for Mechanist. Yeah, crazy. It looks like you use Reaper or Harbinger. This is actually Mechanist. With green like this, with black like this. Like, and he had nothing to do with it. So, I don't think the scores mean anything in this regard. That being said, tomorrow, we're gonna know also whether the color stays or not. If we get another icon for an elite spec, well, will the color remain? If the color remains, is the color of the expansion. If it doesn't remain, then this means that whatever this goes to, the color is meaning tied. There we go, that's the word. Tied to whatever class this loot goes to. But we're gonna have to wait. I think it's at the moment of this video. I hope that they don't post something in like 5 minutes after I release this. But I don't think we're gonna get something today. We're gonna have to wait a bit more. So definitely go to my Twitch to watch me live and wait for this together, as it's gonna be a grueling wait tomorrow, I'm sure. And before we leave, let's go in here and read a few of the comments that I think are very interesting in terms of what we may or not get. An expansion where the maps are across Tyria instead of a small corner would be sick. This is of course a reference to what I mentioned yesterday about this little 3 spots on the left side of the world map that have been unexplored. And I completely agree. I think a lot of the time in Guild Wars 2 expansions we just stay in the same spot. Here, you know, we got ourselves into End of Dragons and we just spend our time here. In Path of Fire, we just did it here on Alona. Seekers of the Obscura here, Gentle Wilds right there, and HOT on the Maguma Jungle. But we don't really get those adventures where we're going all over the place. I kind of miss that. You know, do you guys remember Guild Wars 3 when we go to the Cheer Peaks, then to the Ring of Fire, and then to Lake Dorek, and all these other spots? It was super, super cool. And having something like that, even if it's not going to this 3 unexplored continents, would be super, super cool. So I completely agree with this comment. I think it's actually a very, very nice idea, and I hope they go for that. Mesmer Trident also attacks underwater with music notes. I think that is true. I don't think we're gonna get new weapons, and I doubt we're gonna get tridents for everyone as well as the elite spec. Maybe it's a combination of a new weapon and maybe some sort of minor trait that in this case is gonna be the loot, and maybe every class gets something else. I'm not really sure. Maybe, but it seems a bit too convoluted. I think they would just go for new elite specs. This, though, is one of the reasons why I really thought about Mesmer being the loot. But I was thinking maybe Warrior would make more sense because, well, technically, do we really need another support on Mesmer? We have Chrono, and it's super overpowered. Maybe the Bard should go to Warrior instead. That doesn't have a spec like this. I just don't know if there's a lot of, like, design space for a Bard inside of Mesmer right now. They have like, everything, which is one of the reasons why it's so hard to develop new elite specs, you know? Especially when they're more than just DPS. We also have this one. Just a reminder, it was said that Lisa loved Balthazar and knows we defeated Balthazar. Therefore, it would be possible that she could go rogue and try to kill Balthazar. Sorry, avenge Balthazar. Proof of this is in the Legendary Vision. The old lady in New Canning at Vori Ward. There will be an alley within a hero point. If you go further there, there'll be an old woman talking with Lisa and mentions to the commander that Lisa knows about Balthazar, so it's highly probable for her to take revenge. The name of the lady is Nambitch. That would be kind of cool. I guess we're gonna know that if it is indeed a Path of Fire expansion, or if those colors in the loot picture are just there for the spec. But that would be very, very interesting, and it would work. Maybe Lisa is pairing up with Nemesis, or is a Nemesis enemy. They really could go anywhere. Maybe she's trying to just replace Balthazar with Nemesis or something. It could be anything, right? Bard is a separate class dedicated to increasing damage, wounds, and healing. Oof, that would make... No, I doubt this is gonna happen. Like, making groups with something like that where you require a Bard on every group would be insane. So you would have 1 DPS, 1 healer, 1 boon DPS, 1 Bard, and another DPS. Like, getting people to play the game right now and making groups is hard enough. I think that would be crazy. Maybe the Bard does quickness and liker at the same time, but then what's up with all the balance that we have gotten through the years to kind of separate them and giving them different spots in the map? I just don't see it. I don't think it's an interesting idea, and in some ways it would be nice to get rid of boons in the way that they work right now, but it would be very difficult. I don't know. But there you go. There's a lot of interesting conversation having right now. So I'm very curious to see what you guys say about this and what we're gonna get tomorrow. I'm probably gonna be making daily videos just talking about whatever happens or doesn't happen because, well, it's only 15 days and I guess we're gonna know in the X-Pack release, but there's not really that much other things coming on in Guild Wars 2 right now. There's not that much happening. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel and yeah, let me know and I'll react to whatever comments we get, cool theories down tomorrow. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, guys. See you around.